What is up, Aries? How are you all doing? It's time to take a look at your mid-month messages for December 2023. These are actually my favorite round of readings throughout the month because what we're looking for is to see if there was a change of timelines. I'll explain more about what that's all about here in just a minute, so stick around. What's up, Aries? How y'all doing? It's time for the mid-month messages. What I'm looking for here is to see if timelines changed. Because if you've noticed anything about my readings, I give advice. In my opinion, that's the most important part of the whole reading. And if you take the advice and apply it to your life, that does have the ability to change your timelines. So that's what we're looking at here today. So for those of you who want to schedule a personal reading, all the information on how to go about doing that is in the description of this video. So you got to look down there. I think for this one here, you know what I want to do? I want to start with the current person. Current person. If you are not experiencing any issues or problems with your current person, this is not for you. Let's see, what can we tell Aries about the current person? Did things change? Did timelines change for the better or for the worse? Ooh, got that 6 of Wands there. So whatever issue you all are dealing with, it looks like there's an attempt to work this out. And there is potential, I think, to actually save this connection. Ooh, some of y'all, it has to do with money problems. Somebody here is already starting to wonder if the grass is greener on the other side. I can't tell who that is. Honestly, you know what? It kind of feels like your energy. I'm not going to lie. Kind of feels like you at least thinking in your head, man, you know, is the grass greener on the other side? Would it be better if I was with this person? Is there somebody better out there who could, you know, make me happier than this person? That type of energy. But with the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, I don't think you're abandoning this situation. You ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. Yeah, a lot of this, for a lot of you, some of your biggest problems stem from money problems. And even if you're not directly like arguing and fighting about money, do you know how easy it is for that energy, just the seed of financial stress, to extend out, and its tentacles can get infested and stuck in all the other areas and the aspects of your life when you don't even realize that that's the root cause, is financial stress. But the person that you're dealing with is they're pretty bitter. They're holding on to quite a bit of resentment. I don't really think that they're having a very easy time working through all this. Not really. But they don't want no toxicity with you. Ooh, some of you feel like you're catching this person in a lie. Some of you may have caught this person in a lie in the past. Or if not, I kind of feel like it's coming up very, very soon. But y'all are trying to work through this. Nobody's abandoning this. You ain't going nowhere. If you were thinking about going somewhere, I'm thinking that you're changing your mind. So they're more than likely, I don't remember what was in the last reading, if you're about to walk away from this or not. But it's looking like if you were, a lot of you did change your timeline there. Let's see how the current person is feeling about you and what their energy looks like. 2 of Swords reverse. So they got their mind made up. Their mind is made up. Let me see. Yeah, they don't want to go nowhere. They've got their mind made up. They want to try to work through this. The only problem is, though, is they're ignoring the truth about this situation. And when I say that, I mean I really think that they're honestly not looking at themselves. Yeah, see, Six of Cups reversed. I told you they're not really processing through the issues that you all have had together. Not processing through it properly. Yeah. Now, I think see, Seven of Cups reversed. They're not thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. I don't really think they want to go anywhere. So they're wanting to hang in there and stick this out, but they are afraid. I think they kind of live in that fear that any given moment it could come crashing down. Again, even if it's not money problems, I still think that this person is kind of materialistic and superficial. Okay. Man, so many of the same cards came out in this spread here. But yeah, no, when it comes to the work this person needs to do on themselves, I don't think they're seeing it. They're not seeing the work they need to do on themselves. Not really. They want to, though. I think they mean well. Well, I think we already got an outcome on that. I don't think anybody's going anywhere. I do think there is an attempt to work this out, but let's just see the advice then. What's the advice? What is the advice? Ooh, the Ten of Wands. Hang on. Two of Wands reversed. Eight of Pentacles, dude. Look, the only thing you can really do is work on you. That's all you can really do. It's all you can really do. Now, this takes quite a bit of discipline. Takes quite a bit of discipline to just work on yourself when the other person's not. But what happens if you just dedicate your life to doing nothing but working on your own shit? One of two things will happen. See, is when you start working on you, and I mean really working on you, not just for a couple of days, not just for a couple of weeks, but you like dedicate a whole year to working on one thing. Like say it's an emotional trigger. Say you have this emotional trigger you've been wanting to work on. It doesn't have to be this big elaborate thing. It can be this one tiny little emotional trigger. Like you get triggered when somebody turns without using their turn signal, and it triggers you and pisses you off. Something that small. And you dedicate a whole year just to working on that. I don't have time to explain right now how much of a frequency change that makes, but you're making a massive vibrational change when you start working on shit like that. One of two things will happen. Most of the time, when you take the lead and you start making your own frequency change, the person you're dealing with will follow suit. They'll follow suit. But if they don't, and you keep changing frequencies, you keep changing vibrations, then the two of you will end up separating anyway by way of universal law. If you change frequencies and they don't, the universe will pull the two of you apart anyways. So with the Death card here, you're just going to have to make your way into your own new territory. Don't worry about what they're doing. You're just going to have to let them know, look, neither of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. You ain't perfect. Here's what you need to work on. Here's what I need to work on. I'll go first. You do what you do, boo-boo. I'll go first. And you dig in. You start working on you. Usually they follow suit. But if they don't, the universe will pull the two of you apart anyway by way of universal law. And then the universe will bring in a new person who matches your new frequency. It's the only thing you can really do. Most of the time, though, the person you're dealing with will follow suit. Most of the time. Let's see. Let's do new person. Let's do new person. How are things looking between Aries and the newest person who just showed up? What's happening with Aries and the new person? This deck's getting a little bit of an attitude with me. Hang on. Okay. Uh-oh. 8 of Cups. Why the 8 of Cups? For those of you who don't know anything about the tarot, this is the card of walking away. Knight of Swords reverse, 9 of Cups. Some of y'all are choosing to stay single. Somebody's walking away from this. It's not telling me who or why just yet. You and this person do have a soul contract, though. I don't think this is something that's supposed to be walked away from right now. I don't think so. I'm going to have to dig in and see what the problem is. Because 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Man, there is so much potential here with this connection. So much potential. But for some reason, 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords, somebody's walking away from this. Something feels off. Devil card. Uh-oh. We got to dig in and see what's going on here, dude. 4 Wands reverse. We got to dig in and see what's going on here. Why are you slamming the door shut on this connection? What's going on? Well, let's look and see how the new person feels about you. What's that all about? How's the new person currently feel about Aries? So they're wanting to take things slow. Could be an earth sign for some of you. But they're wanting things to move at a very slow, methodical pace. Of course. Of course, they have past vibrational baggage. Always, 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 always. That card is almost guaranteed to come through anytime you reach some kind of new connection. Yeah, now, see, they're scared. They're scared you're going to do them like the last person did them. Yep, okay. Yeah, I think this person's a little bit immature. We got 2 pages here, and we don't have 1 king or queen. So this person has not healed at all from their last relationship. And no, I don't care how long ago it was. You could be like, what are you talking about? They've been single for 2 years. Well, they didn't use that 2 years to do any healing. They didn't use that 2 years to do any healing because now they're in another relationship. It doesn't matter if it was 2 years, 2 days, or 2 months. They haven't done any healing at all from the last relationship. And you do one little, or maybe you don't even have to do anything. You don't even have to do anything to trigger somebody who hasn't healed. You don't even got to do nothing. If they're looking at you through that lens, their broken lens from the past, you don't even have to do anything. They'll just get scared and make something up in their head, you know? Well, again, we got the outcome, so let's see the advice. What's the advice? Okay, Ace of Cups reverse. Maybe don't come on so strong. I know you may have a hard time with that. Most Aries might have a difficult time with that. Maybe don't come on so strong so quick. Maybe this person just needs a little bit of time. Hang on, let me see what's going on here. Yeah, okay, yep, see. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. How do you prove to somebody that you're not going to do them like the last person did? How do you prove it? You can say it until your face turns blue. And we've all heard that, haven't we? We have all heard somebody swear up and down on their mama grave, on their kids, you know, on their granny grave, on everything that's ever been sacred to them. We heard them swear up, down, all around and inside out that they ain't like that. They ain't going to do that. They're different. They ain't like anybody you've ever met before. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then what did they do? They turned around and did exactly what they swore they wouldn't do, right? We've all been there. We've all been there. So a lot of people after a certain point don't trust nobody. So how do you prove it? How do you prove that you ain't like that? Time and patience. Time, patience, and consistency. So you got to consistently show up, show out, be who you say you are. Your actions match up with your words match up with your actions. You say what you mean what you say. Day in and day out, and day in and day out, and day in and day out, and day in and day out. And after a certain point, it should kind of start to click. Whoa. Aries really is the real deal. Wow. Whoa. But again, maybe some of you came on like really strong. And I'm not saying that you're like pushing them away or anything. It's just that whenever you've been broken really badly in the past, and then somebody else gets close to you and really starts making their way in here, you start getting scared again, right? Start getting scared. So maybe give this person a little bit of distance within common sense, and just kind of let them do things on their own terms. Again, within common sense. I'm not saying that if they just all of a sudden stop texting you for 3 days and you don't hear from that. Now that's excessive. That's stupid. If I don't hear from you for 3 fucking days, that's a problem. That's a big problem. You ain't gonna play that off like there wasn't no problem. No. But within common sense, if you kind of feel the person wanting to kind of back away a little bit, then just back away. If they're texting a little bit slower one day, just back away a little bit. Give them a little bit of space. There's a lot of potential with this particular connection, dude. A whole lot. But again, don't nobody be healing. Don't nobody be doing no healing. And that, I would put that in the top 3 leading causes of relationship failure today, is lack of healing. That's definitely in the top 3. Definitely. All right, well, let's see here. Guess let's take a look. Let's look at the person from the past. Is the person from the past coming back? Did they think about you? Are they taking any actions? Ooh, Magician reversed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you know what card that is, right? If you dealt with somebody who dabbles in metaphysics and esoterics, it is possible that they may have thrown some black magic at you. I know that's not everybody, but every time I say that, somebody resonates with it. So don't let it scare you. Just learn how to identify it. Any of you who suspect that you may be victim of an energy attack, all you have to do is learn how to identify it. And it can be tricky because the way it works is it crawls up underneath your subconscious and then overtakes your conscious mind from underneath. That's the way it works. And it does it so clandestinely that you will identify with and as that energy because you think it's just you. And as long as you are identifying with it, it has power. The minute you acknowledge this is not my energy, it has to leave. It has to leave. It can only work if you think it's you and you agree to identify with it. The minute you stop and say, whoa, this is not my energy. I don't claim this energy. It leaves. And guess where it's going? Back to where it came from. Well, it's going to go back to where it came from anyways. So whoever threw it at you is going to get their whole world fucked up eventually at some point. But you'll speed that process up because it has to follow universal law. It's not allowed to infringe on your free will. If you're identifying with it, you're agreeing with your free will to identify with that energy, and it can fuck your life up. But the minute you say, I don't claim this energy, it can't infringe on your free will. It has to leave. I know somebody needed to hear that, especially in the day and age we're living in now. All right. Person from the past. Last shuffle. Boom, boom. High Priestess. So you intuitively feel like this person's coming back? Yeah. High Priestess, Knight of Cups. Your intuition is telling you that this person will be back. But with the Fool card reversed, it just doesn't seem like they're making a move right now. Honestly, to be real with you, I'm thinking the universe has slammed the door shut on this. With the Death card, 4 of Wands reversed, there's still a grudge being held. This 6 of Cups reversed has come up for you more than any card in this whole video today. There is still a grudge being held, so I do think this person is still pissed off about whatever it was that happened or whatever you said or whatever went down. This person's still mad about it. They are still mad about it. And they think you're still mad too. So that's why, honestly, with the 9 of Swords Fool reversed, I think they're a little bit too nervous to come forward. I think they probably would. But they want to avoid conflict. Oh, and by the way, yes, they are still playing the victim. It's still all your fault, Aries. I don't care if they cheated on you. It was all your fault. Man, those of you dealing with somebody like that who did you straight up dirty and blame you, you ain't missing out on nothing. That's not somebody you need in your life. I'm telling you right now. And trust me, I read lots of situations like that where somebody is done dirty, done wrong, and the person actually successfully manipulated them into believing it was their fault. I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't care why you're watching this video. Ain't nobody got a license to treat you like shit. Ain't nobody got a license to treat you like shit. There ain't no excuse for cheating. No, leave. I get it. Relationships get toxic. I get it. Leave. Go bye-bye. Anyway, I'm going to back away from that because I could fall down that rabbit hole and get stuck there. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's see this person's feelings, their energy, how they feel about you. Oh, see, nah, they look at you. They look at you and it looks like you've moved on and you're good. They think you've moved on and you're happy. So I think they want to project that same energy. So since they assume you've moved on and you're happy, they want you to think they've moved on and they're happy too. Let's see if they are. Let's see if that's true or not. Well, I do think they are healing from this. They're not 100% healed from this, and they do think about you. Some of you, I think this person dreams about you at night. Yep, they dream about you at night. Again, they don't want the conflict, especially if there's a third party involved. They don't want a third party situation. They don't want the conflict. But I think they have dreams about communicating with you. They're thinking about it. Oh, and guess what card came up again? Magician reversed. I know that may only be one or two of you, but I know there's at least one or two of you. You dealt with somebody that plays around with divination, metaphysics, esoterics, and you're wondering if they've thrown black magic at you. Absolutely. If you're one of the one or two people that resonates with, don't worry. All you got to do is wait. It's going to find its way back to them. That's not my opinion. That's an immutable universal law. The vibrations that you cast are returned back to you. That is a default setting in this matrix, period. So if somebody intentionally tapped into divine energy and tried to hurt you with it for no good reason other than they're a little immature ass, fucking toddler-minded little child who's mad that they didn't get their way, it's going to find its way back to them. And it's going to fuck their world up 3 times worse than what they tried to do to you. All you got to do is wait. It don't matter what you do. It don't matter if you send it back. It doesn't matter what you do. It's finding its way back to them. Oh, yes, it is. You can mark my word on that. Anyway, though, for the rest of you that doesn't resonate with, no, this person thinks about it. They think about it. But again, they're avoiding conflict. They are convinced that if they were to come forward and try to talk to you, it would be nothing but a fight. So if there are blocks in communication, I don't see them doing anything to work around that. Which, if you block somebody, it's in 2023, 2024, you can find a way to communicate with somebody if you want to. You can find a way to do it if you want to. But yeah, they want to talk to you, though. They absolutely want to talk to you. Absolutely. Well, let's see if they're taking action. Are they taking action? Page of Swords reversed. Nah, they're just watching you. They're just watching you silently. Stalker card jumped out. Oh, well, let's get the advice. Would it be a good idea for Aries to reach out to and communicate with this person? What would happen? What would happen? Well, 10 of Cups is reversed, so if you are hoping for or expecting a full-on reconciliation, I wouldn't do that. 8 of Swords in the reverse. I do think a conversation does need to happen between the two of you at some point, though, because there's still something you need to see about this person. There's still some truth that you need to understand about this person. There was a very important spiritual lesson that needed to be learned. And a lot of you haven't learned it yet. And I think if you have a conversation with this person, I don't think if you're giving it an honest look back, I don't think you would be talking to this person for 10 minutes before you get an immediate download and you see this whole situation for what it really is. And then once you're able to find your closure, once you're able to close that out, that's when the door opens for something actually successful to make its way into your life, because you're releasing all that past vibrational baggage. Make sense? All right. Well, I do feel like those were the messages that my Aries friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all again for tuning in and playing along. I still greatly appreciate y'all, man. Y'all still show up, show out, show love, support, and positive feedback after 5 long years, man. That's what makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.